Boys, if you haven't heard, Tony Ferguson is back. Now, we all thought that Tony Ferguson was going to be back with the GFL, but like I told you guys before, I dropped a video on this previously, the GFL was a scheme, it was fake, but go watch that video if you want to hear all about that. Now, Tony Ferguson is going to be fighting with Dazn, and he is going to be fighting Salt Papi. If you haven't heard of Salt Papi, he fights for the Zone Network. I said Dazn, but it's the Zone Network. Dude is 6-2. Exhibition boxer. None of these fights are like really sanctioned or whatever. That's just kind of what's going on over there at dazn for whatever reason. Now Tony Ferguson, we all know, is oh my god. Now Tony Ferguson, we all know, is coming off of the vicious 8-fight losing streak. Never been done before in the UFC, okay? I believe Tony Ferguson has got something in store for us. It's not going to be what we've been seeing the past 8 times he's walked the octagon, okay? So Tony Ferguson was on the Ariel Helwani show earlier this week, and I got 2 clips for you guys. The first clip is about him facing off with Salt Papi and how he thinks the squabble is going to go down. And the second clip is going to be about his, infamous 8-fight losing streak and seeing all the comments and how everything makes him feel. We're gonna get into this first clip, and I'm gonna talk about what's going on, and then therefore and so on. All right, boys, let's go. Let's get right into it.
I saw this guy face to face. He did not talk about knocking me out face to face. He didn't say the same thing, when I was in front of him. I made sure I sized my hand up with his, and I made sure that he understood where I was coming from, that I'm not fucking joking around. And he has 8 fights underneath his belt. I have 0, but I'm going to take that one, and it's going to be mine. And I'm excited because my weight has been low.
Listen, that's all he talks about for Salt Papi. But listen, I think Tony Ferguson is on his resurgence. He's going to be boxing. This is a boxing squabble. He's fighting Salt Papi. So the TikTok dude. The dude who used to run in place in slow motion. I've seen those, but that's him. There's edits of Tony Ferguson that make like goosebumps form on my body, all right? So Papi is going down. Tony's cardio has always been solid, all right? His chin, pretty solid, okay? Pretty solid. I mean, pretty solid. He fought Justin Gaethje for like 35 minutes, I got CTE 35 minutes for like 22 minutes, all right? What's going on now? But so Papi's not knocking Tony Ferguson out. Nobody's knocking Tony Ferguson out. Tony Ferguson's going to put the pace on you. He might throw some spinning elbows, some flying knees in there, all right? You get a little creative with the strike. You might see a little Imanari roll in there, all right? He might do some somersaults. But he's going to get the W, all right? We're going to play the second clip, and the second clip breaks my heart. You're going to see why, all right?
Fucking comments out there are saying that I'm washed up.
Wait, hold on, boys. I skipped 1 second into the video. I apologize.
90% of the fucking comments out there are saying that I'm washed up, I'm old, and I should fucking retire and all this other bullshit. And they're saying that because they can't fucking do this shit that I'm doing. It's crazy. And the other 20% is saying that Salt Papi's gonna knock me out. So 100% of you bitches are out there hating on me. So you know what? That's more fuel for my fire.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 90% of the comments are saying that he's washed up. Okay. 20% of the other comments are saying that Salt Papi's going to knock him out. So 100% of you bitches are out there hating on me. I was never that good at math or chemistry. I was more of like a science dude or a history dude. But 90% and 20% is 110. Now, I understand where Tony's coming from, right? That might not be a CTE moment. Tony's putting 110% effort into every single thing he's doing right now. All right? Just like the E-Rock. I think that Tony Ferguson is going to go out there and smash Salt Papi. Okay? Salt Papi literally makes TikTok edits, dude. He makes TikTok edits. Do you guys know his real name? Salt Papi's real name is Nathaniel Bustamante. All right? That's a pretty fire last name, I'm not going to lie, but his name is Nathaniel, all right? Tony Ferguson is going to squabble you up. The only person that Salt Papi has fought is Kennedy Ojardine. Daywood Tamad, a bunch of no-names, literally a bunch of no-names. He lost to a dude named Anthony Taylor, decision unanimous, and he got beat up via unanswered punches, so I'm assuming that's a KO TKO, by a dude named Solomon Albiher. All right, Tony Ferguson. Listen. Now I know he has a lot of losses. All right, but name one loss on this resume that is not valid. Michael Chandler, Patty Pimlet, Bobby Green. All right, Nate Diaz, solid dude to lose to. Michael Chandler. Oh, Michael Chiesa. I'm so sorry. Michael Chiesa, Patty Pimlet, King Green, Nate Diaz, Michael Chandler, Benil Dariush, Charles Oliveira, and Justin Gaethje. Those are all savages. All right, maybe not Bobby Green, but Bobby he's a warrior. All right, he's a warrior. He should honestly get the Tony Ferguson treatment. Bobby Green's a good. I don't mean it like hold on. I don't mean that like Bobby Green should go on an 8-fight losing streak. All right, he just got like separated from his soul by Marcio Ruffy. All right, don't put him on the Tony Ferguson arc. I'm just saying like he should be like praised at the same level that Tony Ferguson is. You guys understand or no? But Tony, all right, don't let the 90% of people that's talking trash to you and the other 20% get you down. I think that you got this in the bag. As long as I'm around, all right, I am a Tony Ferguson fan. Okay, put on bangers in the UFC, absolute bangers, show absolute heart. Who fights Justin Gaethje for more than like 30 seconds when shit's going bad and you're just like, listen, I just want to get out of there. Like, that's a tough fight, bro. You went out there and a man of steel, all right? That's what we got to say about Tony Ferguson, all right? The man has a will that cannot be replicated, all right? Dude went to go train with David Goggins. David Goggins didn't even know what to do with him. He was a different monster that David Goggins has never seen before. But why couldn't the GFL work out, boys? You know, I wanted to see like Luke Rockhold versus David Cerrone, Cowboy Cerrone. All right, I want to see some stuff like that. All right, but anyways, we have to see Tony Ferguson squabble up on DAZN Boxing Network. Wow. All right, Tony, don't let the loss streak get you down. You're probably rolling in bread. All right, at least you're not at least your CTE is not that bad. All right, 90 and 20%. Tito Ortiz has had 1,000 more devastating and humiliating clips than that clip that just surfaced right now. All right. Anyways, boys, if you haven't, go watch that Ariel Helwani interview. That shit was absolutely hilarious. Tony, I'm here for you, dog. Let's go. If you're here all the way this deep into the video, you need to subscribe. We be posting every day. I'll catch you guys later. I'm out of here. Peace out.